Hi, this is Phil Shapiro. I work at a public library and I spend a lot of time thinking about how the human mind works, and especially also the analogy between the human mind and computers. So the other day I got to thinking, if the human mind had control panels in it, what kind of control panels would it have? And one control panel that it might have is a control panel for dignity. And the dignity control panel would have like a slider where you can slide from left to right. And the dignity control panel, it's partially under control of the person who can slide it from lower self-esteem to higher self-esteem. And that's a little bit interesting. But what's really interesting to me is how the dignity control panel can be slid back and forth by a community as a whole. So a community as a whole can figure out methods where people's dignity can be increased in general, that there might be more dignity in that neighborhood or in that community, and that everybody could have a chance of sliding their dignity a few slots over to the right. And then if dignity is a control panel in the brain, what other kind of control panels might you have? You might have a control panel for patience. So some people have a lot of patience, some people have a little bit of patience, but you have some control over how much patience you have, and sometimes you can adapt your patience for different people. Some people just require more patience. So anyway, that's one of the things I've been thinking about recently is, what are the different control panels in the brain that are settings that someday, using imaging technologies or neurochemical measurements, where we can actually measure what is the setting of dignity in a person's mind, electromechanically with an fMRI machine, or maybe neurochemically, and then what are the techniques and methods for changing that setting so for the benefit of that person. So that's what I've been thinking about just recently.